Hey guys, so today I thought I would do another full face of first impressions video. I've done one of these before and you guys seem to really like it, so I thought I would do it again. I've got lots of new goodies that have come in from Too Faced, from Hourglass, one of my faves, L'Oreal, Urban Decay and Vita Liberata. New stuff to show you. I'm going to do start to finish. I've got no makeup on at the moment. I look really pale as well. I am really pale right now. I do have brow makeup on though, just a little bit of pencil in my brows because I didn't have any new brow products to show you all. I've got my mirror down here and I'm going to apply everything and just talk you through what it is and what I think of it as I'm going along. And I'm going to start off, I've actually got two products that are quite similar today. I've got the Vita Liberata Beauty Blur, which is the face version of the Body Blur, which I've tried before, in the colour Latte. And this is a skin tone optimizer. But then I've also got this, which I really want to try, which is the Hourglass Veil Retouching Fluid. I think this has more coverage. It's more like a foundation. So I'm going to try this first. It comes in like a concealer sized package, which makes me think it's not quite as high coverage as a foundation. But I'm going to try this first. If it doesn't give me enough coverage, I'm going to try the Vita Liberata one. And I think what I like about this is it's called a retouching fluid. You can actually put it over your makeup as well. So you can use it, it says you can use it like off the bat as makeup, but then you can put it over your makeup too and it doesn't like disturb the makeup. Okay, so I do have a beauty blender, but I'm going to put this on my face using the little stick. My skin is really playing up at the moment as well. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see too well. Start off with a little bit and see how we go. I'm just using a damp beauty blender. I have high hopes for it. It actually looks, on first impression it looks really nice, but I think it is more of like retouch rather than original foundation, because otherwise you'd use like the whole thing super quickly. But it is nice and it has like a nice level of coverage. It's very light. I can see why you would put it over other stuff. I'm going to use the Vita Liberata one as well. I feel like my foundation situation is going to be a bit of a mess, but there we go. This is definitely like, has tanning vibes. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or if it's like slightly too dark. I know the body stuff is supposed to be like that, like give you a bit of a tan. And because it's a tanning brand, I'm guessing that it is supposed to give you a bit of a glow. I don't think I like this one as much as the Hourglass one in terms of like what it does, considering they're quite similar, like skin tone or kind of like skin optimizing. Interesting. Kind of like two tinted moisturizers on top of the other now. Yeah, I don't know if I'm crazy about either of those. We shall see. I think I kind of like the concept of the Hourglass one, but as a touch-up rather than as an actual base. Then I'm going to use this new concealer. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro 16-Hour Full Coverage Concealer, which I'm hoping is going to make up for the lack of actual base. So I'm going to put this all over my face. I'm going to put this under my eyes, on my nose, around my nose as well. And this is actually supposed to be full coverage, but really lightweight, so like not cakey under your eyes. Yeah, that is super full coverage because I just put it on my really red spot that's on here that's hard to cover up, and it's covered it up instantly. I am liking this so far. Can't remember if I said the shade, but I'm Fair Light Neutral 03. Wow, this is a really nice concealer. I nearly said foundation because I'm kind of using it as a foundation at this point. That is super nice. This might be my new favourite concealer, I'm not gonna lie. It's like really high coverage, but it looks really light on the skin, and it's not like a lot of cream concealers are quite heavy when you apply them, and this is like super light and it looks really fresh and nice. The one thing I would say is I think you'd get through it quite quickly. This stick's really slim. So first impressions on that are amazing. I'm really liking that. I think that could be a new fave. And then I also have the new, which I'm actually using as my mirror, I have the new Too Faced Natural Face Palette. This looks beautiful, and it has 2 highlighters, 2 blushes, and 2 bronzers in it. And it just looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to use the bottom 3, I think. And I actually have the, I only have one brush. I've got this double-ended brush, which is a new one from Hourglass. It's their like double-ended powder brush that goes with their powder that I'm going to use actually, but I'll use that in a minute. I'm going to use the smaller end, and I'm going to start off with I'm going to start off with bronzer. So I'm going to use Tropic Like It's Hot. Wow, that's really pigmented. Okay, we're going to have to... I was not anticipating that. I think I'm going to have to like wipe a bit off my finger. Okay, so yes, be careful with these. But nice though, it's a nice colour. Kind of more like a blush, to be honest. Like, this is the colour. But, I don't know. Then I'm going to use the blush. I'm just going to use the same brush. And this is Pink Sand. I feel like, you know when you're not happy with your skin, no matter what you put on your skin, I feel like I'm not going to be happy with it right now. But the highlighter's a little bit, you know when it like sits on your skin a little bit and looks like, I don't know, when you can kind of see it as like a bit of a mask, it looks a bit like that. Yeah, I don't like that highlighter. It's like quite chunky and it kind of sits. Like, it doesn't look like glow from within type highlighter. It's like fake glow. Glow in a can highlighter. Really like the blush, really like the bronzer. Although they're very, very pigmented, you have to be very careful. But not so sure on the highlighter in that. And then the eyeshadow palette you'll have is the new Natural Eyes one, again, from Too Faced. This is a repackage of their original one. I think they've also changed the formulation slightly as well. But this was like my favourite eyeshadow palette a couple of years ago, and it used to come in like a tin, and it's just, the colours are just stunning. I love Too Faced eyeshadows in general as well. I'm just using this pale shade Heaven on the inner corners and the lids. Nice. I feel like they haven't changed this too much. Then I'm using Silk Teddy, which is like a shimmery version. It looks like shimmery champagne colour on my eyelids. Nice again. And then I'm going to swap to use Push Up, which is the middle-y kind of browny shimmer one on the outer like half. This is such a nice colour. I feel like the texture of these as well is like just what you want from an eyeshadow. Like, it's the perfect balance of being pigmented but not too pigmented, but like really, really gorgeous and buttery and just, yeah, so nice. Love that. And I'm just going to blend it in. And then add a little bit of this chocolate martini at the bottom. Whoa, that's like a little powdery. I think this is going to go on. And then I'm also going to pop on a little bit, I've got like a little tiny detail brush, and I'm just going to pop on a little bit of this as liner as well. I've just forgotten how much I love this palette. Again, I'm not sure if they've done anything. Let me know in the comments if you know, but if they've done anything to the actual formulation. Oh, hi, Squidge. Yeah, I think that's gonna go back into my daily rotation. And then I'm also using the waterproof version of the L'Oreal Paradise Ecstatic Mascara, and I used the original version of this for the first time. I actually put it in my vlog the other day, and I really liked it, and I wanted to give the waterproof version a try ahead of going on holiday. I always have like, I only ever use waterproof mascara when I'm on holiday, like in the pool or by the beach or whatever, but I'm always looking for a good one because they tend to be a bit rubbish. And I have to say, first impressions on this one is that it's probably not as good as the non-waterproof version of this mascara, but still nice. What is it about waterproof mascaras? It's just really hard to find one that's as good as the non-waterproof. Okay, wow, I actually do take that back. After a bit of building, that mascara is actually amazing, and I think I might have found a new waterproof one. Obviously, it depends on the performance in terms of actually in the water, whether or not it stays on my eyelashes when it gets wet, but it looks amazing. Like, it took a bit of building, but it looks really, really nice. And then lastly, for my face, before I move on to the lips, I've got the new translucent setting powder from Hourglass. Really excited to try this because the packaging is stunning. You can't quite see because it's got some powder in there, but the holes in the top of this are in an H for Hourglass. It's in this gorgeous like gold bowl kind of thing. But yeah, this looks really nice. And then I've got the Hourglass powder brush. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that and put it in the lid and just kind of work it into the brush. And I've been looking for a new setting powder for a while that isn't too cakey and just kind of all matte. The one that I used in the last first impressions video, the Bourjois one, actually I started using that after that video and I hate it. Like, it makes your makeup look so cakey. This seems really nice actually. I feel like you have to get up close and personal with the mirror. That's really, really nice. Not that I'm surprised, because Hourglass powders are always super nice. The lighting is going crazy today. Is that better? Hourglass powders are always so nice, so I feel like I'm not really surprised by that. That is actually beautiful. That's such a nice I think I found some really, really good like new daily essential staples in this video. And then lastly, for lips, I have another Too Faced product. This is from the same collection, from the new nude collection. These are the new lipsticks. I've actually tried Birthday Suit, was the first colour that I picked out, and it was way too pale for me. So this is Pout About It, and I haven't tried it yet. Let's put this on. They come in they're like slanted packaging, like the newer MAC ones. They're like really creamy, texture wise, really creamy, really nice. Like, they feel quite heavy on the lips, but really moisturising. I think they have coconut butter or coconut oil in them. They have like a funny scent. Like, it's not like a tasty scent. It's like a lipsticky scent. But I love the colour. I think the colour is super, super nice. Yeah, they feel like quite heavy on the lips, but nice. I'll definitely be using that again. I really, really, really like the colour. And then on top of it, I'm going to pop one of the new Urban Decay Hi-Fi Shine lip glosses. If these, yeah, they do. They smell like mint. I was going to say, if they're anything like the other Urban Decay glosses, they will smell minty. Really creamy again. Nicely pigmented, although because I've got lipstick underneath it, you can't really tell like the extent to like what they would look like on their own. But if I put it on my hand to show you, it's definitely like a cream gloss consistency, and it definitely makes a difference over the top of this. It kind of like adds a bit of depth, I think. Actually a really nice combo. I really like that, and I like the lips with the eyes as well a lot. I don't know how I feel about minty lip glosses though. So to recap, for the bases, I think I'm really going to like this Hourglass thing, but as a retoucher. The Vita Liberata Beauty Blur, jury's out on that one. I think I need to try it more, but it's one of those products that I love the body version of it, but I'm not sure on the face whether it's something I would personally really use. The concealer, Bare Minerals concealer, amazing. This is definitely going in my makeup bag. The Too Faced palette, the face palette, nice. I really like what they've done with the packaging. I actually didn't show you in too much detail the change they've made to the eyeshadow, but this is new. It's a little bit like the lace. There's something a little bit funny about the lace that I'm not crazy about, but the quality of the packaging is beautiful and the mirror is massive in there. So I like this, but I don't love it. I love the eyeshadow palette, like obsessed with it, but it's the same as the old one basically, so I kind of knew that I was going to love that, but that's definitely like a rediscovery in the repackaging. And then the Hourglass powder, wow, so impressed with that on first impressions. Like, really, really think I'm going to like that a lot, as well as the Lash Paradise waterproof. Really impressed with that. If it lasts in the water, it could be like my summer mascara for sure. And then lastly, the lip combo. I actually really like both of these. Probably the lipstick a little bit more, but I think I'm really gonna like both of them. So yeah, a successful first impressions video. I'm really happy with that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys.